and the most merciful. Dr. Nashad Sahib has left, so we'll begin with Dr. Nashad Sahib, Dr. Nisar Ahmed Sahib, Dr. Iftikhar Ahmed Sahib, and Dr. Taqir Sahib, Mohsin Ali Sahib, who spoke in Urdu. Tilawat was done by Junaid Alam and this thin version of Adnan Sami Khan in the shape of Naat. Beta, very well done. Ma'am Shiba, who was Who Am I and Flip the Coin. I'll be talking about the points raised by you. Thank you very much for your contributions. And Suhail Khan Sahib. I want to thank the organizers of the event for inviting me here. It's indeed a really very big pleasure and a privilege to be standing amongst the youth and the future of this country. I remember one of my professors, you might be familiar with his name, Registrar Visal. He used to say that when I am with young people, I feel young. And when I sit with old, I am young. So it's an opportunity for me. I remember old times when we used to visit Islamia College, and last meeting that we have in Islamia College was a cricket match. We played on behalf of the law college, and we were beaten very comprehensively by your team. So this is the last meeting that I had with Islamia. When I received this invitation on behalf of the organizers to come here, I was really pleased to read its contents. And one of the major reasons that we thought that we should come here, and with the permission of the organizers, I would like to just read 3 lines out of that. No doubt it has produced brilliant minds, and the 3 visits of Quaid-e-Azam, this is what I am reading ad verbatim. The 3 visits of Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah is the manifestation of his love towards the institution, which he reiterated by nominating Islamia College Peshawar to 1/3 of his will. I'm sure all of you know that, and all of you cherish that, and all of you will make full use of that. And you would also know that the remaining 2/3 of the will of the great Qaid also went to other educational institutions that he belonged. So, as rightly pointed out by Dr. Nashad Sahib, education. People ask, what is the step forward? What is the hope for the youth of this country? One thing was pointed out by Dr. Nashad, and very rightly, education is a step forward. Another thing which is required is promotion of merit in this country. Hope for ordinary people of Pakistan lies in one thing, and that is promotion of merit. Because that hope is for you, the youth of this country. And if we are able to do that, inshallah, by the grace of Almighty Allah, we'll be able to succeed more. There was one quotation which I try to read everywhere I go. Although normally judges, like very humble student of law like me and like Khalid, we are not very good at public speaking because our job is not to speak, it's to listen. But whatever we speak, I hope you excuse me for whatever faults I commit, because we are not used to public speaking. There was one quotation which I always try to share, especially in the education institutions wherever I go, and that is, it is said that enter to learn and leave to serve. These black coats that you are wearing, these are your biggest strength, your biggest asset, and your biggest wealth that you might have. Because this is the strength which represents the rule of law. This is the strength with which people like you have been the leaders of this country, pointed out. And believe it, hopes of this country are associated with this black coat and with the people of Pakistan, that is you, will make, inshallah, changes that will be helpful for this country. I want to thank the organizers for the scheme of things. It was very impressive. We also continue to hold various events at our academy level and our high court level. Believe me, this was very impressive. And the sequence of events that was held, it impressed me and Khalid both a real lot. By the way, Khalid is an old Islamian, so he has come in my support. Just very briefly, I don't want to make any lengthy speech. 2-3 points that were touched, I want to give you my point of view. One, very thought-provoking speech by Ms. Shiba. Is she here? Okay. 2 things I would like to point out in that. One is the creation of child courts that we have. You would be pleased to know that Pakhtunkhwa is the only province in Pakistan which has 4 child courts at the moment. You will be also pleased to know that the 5th child court will be shortly inaugurated by the Honorable Chief Justice in Tribal District Momand. This is in context with the points, Bache, that you raised. That means that we are playing our part in the establishment and promotion of rule of law.